Hey, it's me again, and right now I'm quite fucked up since uh, due to my due to a huge cold, and just the day before I had a bad food poisoning, and I don't know what happened to me today, but I'm not in the right situation. But I had to make this video because I am on a mission right now to make whatever the fuck I want. First, I started with animated gaming, and after that I started suddenly making lighter videos, and right now, as you can see, I am making bike videos. Well, only I have made one. This is the second one, but yeah, I don't know what the fuck I am doing right now, and I don't give a fuck about the algorithm. I don't give a fuck about becoming famous. I just want to make content because I love talking with random people who can't really talk back at me, or I just like sharing my opinion or speaking my mind to people, since I like to talk a lot, and not a lot of person like me talking a lot. They find it quite annoying and stuff. So in online, people can't really you know talk about how annoying I am, because the whole scenario of content creation is you need to constantly engage with your uh, community, or perhaps, what can I call it? People, subscribers, or whatever you want to call it. But let's get to today's topic. Is rev matching harmful to your engine, or your transmission, which in Indian language we call the gearbox, the transmission. Okay, so rev matching can be harmful to your transmission only only if you don't do it correctly. So what are the basic mistakes of rev matching? You do it too slowly. Beginners flip the throttle first, and then and then shift the gear down. In the meantime, the RPM, the way the rev match the RPM to match the speed of the wheel, it goes down to how it normally was in that split second of time, because that's how a motorcycle works. But I'm talking about motorcycles. The same goes for a car or anything which has a clutch and a gear system. So let's talk how to do now your rev matching. Since we talked about is rev matching, yes, it is harmful for your bike if you can do it correctly. All right, even studying or anything in this world is harmful for you if you can do it correctly. So let's get to the topic of how to do the rev match. So for beginners, I would suggest you hold the clutch in, shift your gear to the lower one, blip your throttle 10 to 20%, and leave the clutch, and do it really fast. Alright? So, a lot of people do this mistake. They hold in the clutch, blip the throttle 10 to 20%, gear down, leave the clutch. Within the mute time, they blip the throttle and you shifted the gear down. The RPM, the rev match to lowers down to how it was, or even up just a little bit. It still harms your transmission. So how to prevent this? Yeah, of course you can prevent this by if you do it really fast. But since we are talking about how to do it, so it's all beginner. Of course you can't always. 70% of the time you can't always do it the fast way. All right. So what's the best solution for you? Hold the throttle. Don't blip the. I mean, hold the clutch. Don't blip the throttle. Shift the gear down. Blip the throttle. Instantly leave your clutch. All right, and remember, blip it, don't hold it. All right, blip it and leave it. All right, just blip and release. Don't think about it. Blip, release, leave your clutch. If you think about it too much, you will harm your uh, vehicle, cause once you blip the throttle and think about it, what should I do next, you will keep on holding on the throttle, which will constantly give a rev to your RPM, which will go ahead and damage your transmission. So that's how you do rev match. But after mastering the rev match, after understanding its basics and stuff, you will get an idea on like how to rev match. Is that the correct answer? Nah, I don't think that's the correct answer. Don't worry about it though. I will show you guys how to rev match on a on a bike, on my motorcycle, well, even though it's a 125 cc, it's still a motorcycle. You can do it on any motorcycle. It depends. It doesn't matter. I will show the practical video, not really practical, but on a bike how to do it tomorrow. Since I will be doing it on one hand, I don't have someone can hold my camera. So okay. So since we are here, fuck my my health is really fucked up. But since we're here, as we were talking, so after mastering the rev matching, or at least understanding the basics of it, you will do that shit on instincts or in instincts, right? After mastering the movement of your hand, leg, and hand again, or you can say the clutch, gear shifter, and the throttle, you will you will simultaneously do it. You won't even know which step you are doing. Are you holding, of course you will hold in the clutch first, that's something different, but you would understand, are you flipping the throttle first or are you leaving the clutch first? You won't understand, because I mean, are you downshifting first or are you flipping the throttle first? Because for now, right now, after few months of mastery, I kind of hold the clutch in, downshift and blip the throttle at the same time. Even though I guess my throttle movement is later, but it happens so fast, instinctively on my muscle power, my brain can't really comprehend which step is going first. So when that starts happening with you, that's a sign that you are finally learning how to rev match slash engine brake. All right, so it doesn't just happen immediately or in a month. You need to make that happen. You constantly need to rev matching slowly, one by one, not constantly, like not constantly, of course, since of course. So after mastery, that's what happens normally. You won't understand. You need to do it not constantly, but safely, to not damage your motorcycle, because that thing's really expensive and should be close to your heart. So first gear, you go to a certain higher RPM, and also rev matching works on higher RPM. It doesn't work on lower RPMs. Alright, higher RPMs, third gear, higher RPM. Hold the clutch in downshift, flip your throttle, leave the clutch. You will get a satisfying zoom, like kind of sound when you do that perfectly. Alright, and you won't feel that much of a jerk when you normally downshift at a higher RPM. The bike will gradually slow down as you keep on going forward without the clutch being engaged. So, should we call it engaged? Because I'm holding in the clutch is kind of releasing the engine to roll freely. I don't know. Well, whatever. So, yeah, that's just normally how rev matching works. And after a mastery, like I said, you won't even understand which step we're doing first. For me, which is happening right now, I don't understand. I just normally clutch in rev match, and I just feel one thing during rev matching is that I am putting the clutch in. That is the only thing I understand while rev matching. It happens so fast, I can't understand which I did first. Even holding the clutch in and leaving it is like I am not even pulling the clutch in. It's like I'm just doing it for just my English just got twisted. What the fuck am I even talking about? I think the cold has got into my head. Fuck. Okay. So what I was trying to say is that I hold the clutch and release it so fast that you can't tell if I'm even holding the clutch in and releasing it, because I just kind of touch the clutch and release it. It is so fast, it feels like I just literally I just touched the clutch. I mean, of course, I don't clutch the clutch. That shit damages your engine and transmission. Since transmission is a part of the engine, but yeah, they are both different. A separate engine is above the transmission. Sorry, the transmission is below the engine. What the fuck am I even talking about? So when you do that shit, and when you have a mastery on rev matching, you will do that so fast. People who are watching you will think you didn't even hold the clutch and you just touched the clutch and shook it a little bit to show that you hold the clutch in, but you actually didn't. But you did that shit so fast, the clutch in downshift, rev matching, or anything, or clutch in and downshift rev matching, or yeah, clutch in downshift and the throttle blipping both together, because that's I guess what happens with me. I clutch in and the downshift and throttle blipping happens at the same time simultaneously, I guess, because I don't really understand which one goes first, so I assume it's simultaneous. But I hold the clutch in so fast and release it so fast, people think I'm damaging my engine or slash transmission, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, I'm actually not. I'm actually holding the whole clutch in and releasing it so fast. It seems like that. It's like the speed of light. But once you understand rev matching, you can go back to your normal braking. Because who wants their engine to just, I mean, motorcycle to just roll free on four wheels? Okay, okay. I guess I need some medicine. Okay, two wheels. I meant two wheels, guys.